treat, and welcome back to day 9. Yes, day 9. The actual update just came out almost 2 hours and 30 minutes ago. So I'm so psyched about this, and I bet you guys are. But this was they Shiro finished the entire thing. Now I heard this one is long, so I might do 2 parts of it. If it's not so long, then I'll just connect them both. But I think they might be long, so I'm gonna have to cut half of it or something. But if I've heard a lot of things about this one. Like this one, I read the thing that he's gonna be doing one route each time. So I don't know which route he chose first, but I want to do Cecil's part because I like him. I think he's cool. And we'll just guess we can go into it. But I will also tell you, I will do all of them. So whoever it is chose right now, I will do it fully. But then I'll go back to do the other ones. So please stay with me on this journey that we go through this, because I'm very psyched. This morning rolled almost mechanically. Before I knew it, I was already in class. Writing a workshop was as dull as I remembered it, even with Mr. Rokov substituting for Dolores. Students all around me were bustling with anticipation, or lack thereof, for Visitors' Day tomorrow. I didn't pay much attention to it all. My morning was spent quietly, looking over my shoulder every now and then. It could be just paranoia, I don't know, but there was a nervous weight on my shoulders that accompanied the noxious knot gnawing on my stomach. Focusing on class was impossible when I was expecting another disaster to barrel through the door at the moment, but nothing came, which felt almost worse. To top it all off, none of my usual company was with me today. Philip was off helping some teachers prepare for Visitors' Day, and Cecil said he was busy with some sort of contest. And Owen? Well, he said nothing, but looked like he didn't want to stick around today. It just hit me how empty everything feels without them. The bell suddenly shrieked, signaling the end of class. Finally. With a sigh, I hauled myself up from my seat to follow the sea of scurrying students. Classes were finished, and there was nobody to hang out with. There's not much point to anything today, is there? Time to go back to my room and take a nap. I stumbled down the dorm hallway towards my room. It's weird. I feel oddly lightheaded today. What's going on? Whatever. I'll just sleep it off and shut down for today. It's hard to even get out of bed nowadays. I reached out for the doorknob, but something stops me. But before we go, can I tell you something? I've said this many times before, but I want to tell you again. I'm sorry I couldn't save you. Uh-oh. I shook my head furiously and moved away from the door. As much as I'd like to kill time with another lazy day, I can't help but feel like I'd be disappointing someone. I jumped in frantically, looking around. Echo? Was that Echo? I haven't seen him in days. Where is he? Was he alright? I bolted towards that sound, feet hammering through the walls. Echo? Echo! I raced up to the dorm roof, but found no one there. Disappointment welled up inside me. I swore I heard. I jumped at the feeling of something at my feet. It took me a moment to notice the prone, transparent body crumpled over the floor. Wait, Echo? Girl, what? Echo struggled onto his feet, knees shaking. He coughed and looked to me with a strange smile. That looks creepy. Oh, hey there, Jack. What's with the look? You look like you've seen a ghost. What is wrong with your face? That hurts, Jack. I feel a bit offended now. Seriously, though, are you feeling okay? Because you definitely don't look like it. Echo sighed and held his head wearily. I'll be fine in a few days. Sorry for worrying you. I've got pulled away and fell unconscious for a while. How long was I out? About 3 or 4 days, I think. 4 days? What day is it today? It's August 9th. Why do you ask? Echo clutched his chest and let out a sigh of relief. Oh, good. It's not too late. Jack, listen closely. Whoever you choose to spend time with today, you will bound to the path they walk. Their hardships and trials you'll have to carry along with them. Choose carefully. Just like that? What if I don't want to spend time with anyone? Echo looked at me with a firm and careful gaze. There are people that need you. Do you really have the heart to leave them alone? The knot in my stomach tightened painfully. You have too much faith in me, dude. Heh, it's something I'm rather proud of. Don't worry, Jack. Whatever path you choose, I'll always be there to walk by your side. Jack, I need a moment. Oh, what a surprise. The useless one finally shows up. Echo groaned and shook his head in exhaustion. What do you want, Haley? I need a moment to speak to your wisher, privately, if you would. What? I can't even spend time with Jack without you butting in? Leave? Well, I'll make you leave. You're not in much of a state to argue. Ugh, fine. Be quick. Jack, I'll go back to my usual place to rest if you don't mind. Echo dematerializes like dust, flowing into my camera like a gentle breeze. I clutched my camera gently and smiled. It's good to see him back. I yelped and took a step back, Echo abruptly repairing and stumbling backwards onto the floor. Echo stared up at me, wide-eyed in confusion. I was rejected? How? Is that so surprising? The camera isn't yours, Echo. It's Jack's. Fine. I'll rest somewhere else. Jack, just call out and let me know when you're done. Is he going to be alright? Haley stares at me quietly. Who's to say? Echo is festering. He's refusing to perform his job as the wish, and rejecting his center, the initial desire that created him. At this rate, he will not rot and fester into a corrupted wish, insane and incapable of humane thought. I stand by what I said yesterday, Jack. Don't trust him. I'll trust who I want, Haley. Fair enough. What about the things Echo said earlier? Will I really be bound to the person I choose to see today? Yes. That part is true. Something strange has been in the air ever since you arrived at this academy. It's almost like time itself is bending around you every move. We can only guess what happens after today. There's also something else you need to do, but my memory fails me. Looks like you're quite useless too. Heh. At least I'm not at risk of turning into a monster like your wish. Anyway, best of luck to you. I'll be busy these next few days. Don't expect me to come save your ass from trouble again. Haley vanishes, leaving me alone in silence. Looks like I have a long road ahead of me. Whoever you choose to spend time with today, you will bound to the path they walk. I stared up into the sky and pondered for a few long minutes. Who needs me the most? Oh, shoot. Okay, so Philip and Cecil routes are currently unavailable. Okay, so those shall wait. And I'm gonna have to take Owen's. There was a painful gnawing at my chest as I thought about the constant smiling doofus. There was always something odd about him. I hope he's alright. Speaking of which, where was he? You haven't seen a peep from him today. Well, sitting here on my ass isn't going to help. Time to search. I wandered around the campus for a solid hour, but didn't catch a single glimpse of Owen. I tried calling him too, but my messages weren't going through. Did Owen turn off his phone for some reason? With a disheartening sigh, I trotted back into the courtyard. Where could he be? Huh? Was that Mrs. Glossley? The old teacher was wandering around the courtyard as well. Their worried look etched across her face. Her expression softened when she caught sight of me walking towards her. Oh, Jack. How are you today? I prayed my absence yesterday to interrupt classes too much. It was interesting. By the way, have you seen Owen around here today? I've been trying to find him, but no luck. What a coincidence. I'm looking for him as well. Owen has a history of becoming disquiet around the time of Visitor's Day. It's a yearly habit for him to disappear during these few days. Is it because of his family's bad history with the city? Perhaps. It's clear the situation makes him uncomfortable. Miss Ghostly sighed, her breath heavily with concern. Jack, I do hope you manage to find him. I'd do him some good to have friendly company at a time like this. Bottling up his feelings, ignoring the world can't be good for his health. But I've looked almost everywhere, and there's not a peep of him. Do you think he's gone home? I highly doubt that. Owen hasn't gone home in years. It's well known that he lives solely at the academy. However, there's a good chance he is somewhere off campus. You've got a point. I've only looked around the school so far. Thanks for the advice, Mrs. Glossley. I'll do my best to find him. Thank you, Jack. Best of luck. I was already halfway off campus before I realized the city was huge. Where the hell am I going to start looking? Echo? You there? Yo, you called? Echo suddenly broke into a rasping cough for a good minute before steadying himself. So sorry about that. I've been feeling a bit under the weather. You sure you're okay? I'll be perfectly fine. Stop worrying so much. I can't help it when your face is literally splitting apart. I'm fine. Anyway, what do you need? Right. Can you use your ghostly wishing powers to find Owen for me? Well, that's easy enough. Might suggest looking on Dairy Street. Dairy Street? Isn't that the rich people neighborhood? Why would Owen go there? Call it my ghostly wishing intuition. See? I am useful sometimes. Tell Haley to shut up if you see her again. Will do. Thanks for the advice. With that, Echo disappeared from view again, with new determination bubbling in my chest. I grabbed my phone and pulled up Google Maps. Dairy Street. You know, for someone who's lived here for my entire life, I really should know the city better than I currently do. Wow. So this is Dairy Street. I'd never been to this side of town before, and now I can see why. The street is lined with pretentiously gutted houses and painfully green lawns. There are even fences that scream, "You ain't good enough to live here," to us common folk. At least it was fairly quiet here. There's barely any traffic or people around. I shook my head furiously. Okay, Jack, focus. Akko said Owen should be around here somewhere, or should be somewhere around here. Where could he be? And there he is. I spot a tall, orange figure swinging a tennis racket under the large willow tree. Oh wait, that's not tennis. It's badminton. Ooh, I love badminton. He's using one of those feathery shuttles instead of a ball. Owen was playing by himself, bouncing the shuttle against the tree in a lonely, never-ending game. His face was scrunched up in a bitter consternation as he tried to keep the feather shuttle in the air. It went as Owen smacks the shuttle again. He's hitting the thing pretty hard. I started and casually walked up behind him. Well, that's a weird way to vent. Looks cool as hell, though. Mind if I join you? Huh? Oh, you look so sad. Jack, what are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing. I reached down and grabbed a spare racket before knocking the shuttle out of the air towards him. Owen's startled stare soon turned into a usual cheery grin as he knocked the shuttle back, a rhythm slowly forming between us. I don't see that grin, though. The rhythmic bouncing of the ball continues as I struggle to start a conversation. Say, Owen, there's something I want to tell you. What is it? What is this? What? Moo. What is it? You know what? Never mind. There was an awkward silence between us as we continued our game of badminton. Whatever I had to say completely slipped my mind. What? That was totally useless then. So, why the despairing act today? Mrs. Closely was pretty worried. Something on your mind? You could say that. I looked at Owen carefully. Despite the smile, he looks rather withdrawn today. Owen, if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm all ears. I mean, I kinda suck at giving advice, but I can still listen if you want to vent. Owen laughed bitterly. You sure? The neighbors say I've got a lot of issues. I wouldn't have said it if I didn't mean it. Owen suddenly struck the ball as hard as so hard I almost missed it on the return. He let out a dreary sigh. It's just that all this talk about Visitors Day, it's getting irritating. I can see that. It's pretty much just a bragging day for teachers and parents anyway. There's more to it than that. Owen chewed on his lip as he struggled for words. Seeing other kids meeting up with their parents and just spend the day together. It hurts, Jack. It hurts to spend the day alone and just wonder where is my family? Why am I alone? Owen missed the ball and ratched. It bounced raggedly down the street. Sorry. I'm being a big baby again, aren't I? I mean, Cecil's got no parents, and he's doing just fine. But Cecil's an orphan. Owen breathed out heavily and sat down at the base of the willow tree, exhausted. My dad's still here. Honestly, that makes it hurt even more. Is that why you decided to skip school today? Yeah. And I'm probably going to skip tomorrow too. I'm just too tired to deal with everything. I sat down next to Owen and wrapped a comforting arm around his shoulder, the two of us looking out into the beautiful yet empty street. No one can fault you for taking a break, Owen. You're dealing with a lot of baggage. Thanks, Jack. You always find a way to cheer me up when I'm moping. You are always welcome. By the way, why did you come to Dairy Street from all places? I mean, this place is nice, but why here specifically? Heh. This is the neighborhood where I grew up. Owen pointed down the street where a surprisingly unextraordinary white house stood. When I was little, my mom would play badminton with me on the street. Of course, I'd miss the shuttle all the time and run everywhere to chase it down. Is that why you're so buff? Owen chuckled and rested his head on top of mine, my face resting into his shoulder. It was a real workout, to be sure. He pointed towards the front entrance of the house fondly. My brother would be watching us by the door and prepare snacks whenever we got tired. You have a butler? Heh. Can't you hear? I'm a spoiled rich kid. No other servants, though. It was just me, my mom, and our butler. Owen's smile slowly waned as he stared wistfully at his home against the afternoon sun. And then Mom passed away. This place feels so empty without her. I wrapped my arms around one of Owen's, the two of us staring silently at the memory of a home. Hey, do you want to go home? I know you haven't gone back for a while, but maybe just for a short visit? I'm sure at least your brother misses you. Owen let out a bitter laugh. I'd rather not. Seeing it brings back too many memories. I've been living at Junior Academy for 7 years anyway. It'd be weird to suddenly go back. You never went home? Junior is my home now. Owen shook his head dismissively and stood up, grabbing his badminton racket as he did. Well, since we're here, you want to humor me with a few more rounds? I grumbled and grabbed my racket as well. That sounds like a dangerous amount of exercise. Go easy on me, will you? The afternoon slowly wore on and the two of us played several more matches of badminton. Owen seemed cheerfully but contemplative. I don't know. I seemed like a panting and sweating mess. Sports really wasn't my cup of tea. How the hell does Owen keep taking and playing at the same time? I fumbled down in the shade with a huff, ankles sore and arms burning. Owen laughed as he jogged over and handed me a water bottle, which I accepted gratefully. What? You're done already? Give me a break, man. This is the most I've moved in years. Are you kidding? This is barely even a workout. I shook my head in disgust as I greedily gulped water down my burning throat. Athletes, they're all martials, aren't they? I don't know about you, but I'm still parched and starving. What to grab? I think that's supposed to say want to go grab a bite to eat. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Most residents around here kind of kick me out in the moment they see me, usually screaming, "Fuck off, lowly," or something along those lines. Oh, come on, Owen. It'll be fine. I know this really nice cafe near the school. I'm sure the people there will like you. You mean the Cecil one? You mean the one Cecil works at? Yeah. I'm not sure if you noticed, but Cecil and I don't really get along much. And, I'm pretty sure Cecil's boss would gut me if he ever saw me again. It's probably best if I had just ordered takeout or something. I placed my hands on my hips and frowned. Frowned. You're just exaggerating. I mean, Zeal's a little grouchy sometimes, but things can't be that bad. You really don't know how much the city hates my family, do you? Jack, I have to pay people to go to the stores and buy groceries for me. People refuse to let me into their business. Rocks are thrown and beatings happen occasionally too if I'm not too careful at night. I bit my lip and winced. Do people really hate your family that much? Owen shrugged nonchalantly as he gathered up his badminton rackets into his sport bag. The Lilly family is pretty powerful and influential in the business world, especially in the local area. My father had a rather aggressive mindset, and a lot of local businesses lost their minds, lost their jobs as his company expanded. That's why there's a bright red metaphoric target painted on the backs of every lorry. But you've never even done anything. Owen shrugged again. People don't see it that way. With a dismissive sigh, he swung his bag over his shoulder and sent me a refreshing grin. Anyway, enough with all this depressing talk. I'm getting tired of my own voice. What's the plan of tonight? Takeout is my only option, but is there anything you want in particular? I stared at my water bottle thoughtfully. Owen seems adamant about staying put, but that doesn't seem like the best way to go. A small plan started to form in my mind. Takeout sounds boring. Isn't there a park around Dairy Street? How about you go wait for me there, and I'll grab us some food. It'll be like a little picnic. Owen pondered for a moment. That's not a bad idea. The weather's pretty nice today for a picnic. What kind of food are you getting? It's a surprise. Just wait for me. Whoa! I arrived at the cafe with a huff and looked around curiously. Where is Cecil? Maybe he's taking a break right now. Damn it. I wanted to talk to him. Suddenly, a huge hulking rabbit steps up behind the counter with a practiced grin on his face. Hello there. Welcome to the cafe. The name's Herschel. I'm the boss around here. What can I get for you? Oh, I hurriedly gave him my order and glanced around the counter nervously. Say, is Caesar around? I wanted to talk to him. Oh, you're one of his friends. I thought I've seen you around there before. Or here. Caesar's out back. I'll go get him for you. I'm right here, boss. Yo, Jack. I thought I'd see you around here today. How's Owen doing? He's doing better. How did you know I was with Owen? Cecil shrugged nonchalantly. Okay, whatever. Mrs. Clussy yaks a lot when she's worried, and I figured you end up finding him. Well, she's worried for a good reason. Owen always gets mopey at this time of year. Can't really blame him, though. Speaking of which, I've got something for him. Cecil ducked behind the counter and handed me a small pastry box. With just a sniff, I could tell it's heavy with sweet, sugary, handmade baked goods. Owen's got a mad sweet tooth. He'll like these. Tell Owen to stop being a shit and lighten up. It's fucking weird to see him being sappy and sad. I must have been grinning awfully hard because Cecil's face began flushing with an grinned red. Aw, you do care. Hey, Owen's still a jackass. But we were friends once. I just see like Herschel's face, like not even happy. It's just like this plain. Take care of him for me, will you? I'll do my best. I think your sweets will make him really happy. Caesar groaned and rolled his eyes. I'm sure he'll be unsufferably smug for the next few days, too. Herschel suddenly clears his throat sharply and gives the two of us worried look. I'd hate to butt in your personal matters, but be careful around the loyally kid, will ya? You're all good friends, and I get that. But that family's just bad news. Hey, Owen's not like the other Lilies at all. Gotta agree with him, boss, for once. Owen's always been just Owen to me, not Loli. So shut the hell up, boss. Jeez. You kids are so snappy these days. I'm just telling you, be careful is all. Trouble tends to follow that family whether I like it or not. I admit, Owen's not half bad. Still tempted to snap him like a twig, though. Caesar groaned and punched his boss on the shoulder. Are you ever gonna let that go? I perked up with renewed interest. What were they talking about? And there, I might end it for part 1. So I'm glad you probably might be enjoying this. If not, it might cut in 2, so maybe keep watching. Maybe it will just cut into the next episode, but I doubt that. So, this is the first part of this. And I will do, as soon as I'm done with this one, I will do the second part, and maybe it will be downloaded or uploaded. I might not downloaded, I don't know what I'm talking about. It might be uploaded today. But thank you for watching this part, and I'm so excited to finish this. I can't believe it's here. So, and I heard that day 10 is 15% done. So, until that is actually finished, I will be doing day 10. But this is only part 1, so keep up for part 2. And if you are liking this or enjoying the video, please like the video. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. It will mean a lot to me, and I mean a lot. I love doing this. Okay, so thank you for watching again, and I'll see you maybe next time. Bye.